So he started shopping the sizzle reel around to the streamers and studios. It was good enough that we were getting meetings, but no Netflix. We had this big meeting with Netflix, and I was like, yes, this is it. We got it. And they were just like, oh, no. It's too real, basically, is what they were saying.
Huh.
And we're just like, the fuck do you mean?
What does
Like,
that
yeah,
mean?
that's exactly what it is. Do you want us to like tone down fucking drug overdose deaths? I don't know what you mean by that.
But also Netflix is like the king of that type of drama. I don't understand. Maybe there wasn't enough drama. Maybe that's what they wanted.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You're just out here doing good shit with good people who have gone down the wrong path, and they really needed your coaches to like fight or something.
Yeah. Who knows? So we kept striking out, and then, for those of you who've seen the film, I'm not gonna like do the big spoiler, but there's something happened to a friend of ours that we realized if we wait for somebody to make this, it's never going to get made, and people need to see this. So, like any good CrossFitter, we just said, fuck it, we'll do it ourselves. And he and I put up equal parts of the money to start Principal Photography, and then found another good friend who became a third executive producer and got us over the hump to get all the editing done. And then more CrossFit community good stuff is once we had a rough cut, it makes me feel important when I drop these terms, by the way.
Yeah,
I like that.
Great job. You sound very official.
Just so we're all clear, all right? I have a checklist: rough cut, sizzle reel, Principal Photography, post edit. Anyway, so
oh my God, sir, are you a film producer? My word.
On paper only. So we sent a copy to Tyson Oldroyd, and he and I were friends, and I just needed another set of eyeballs who wasn't attached to the project. And he watched it, and he was just like, dude, this is some of the most amazing CrossFit-related content I've ever seen, and I'm going to try to get everybody on HQ on board to help promote it. And like Nicole Carroll came back, loved it, and she kind of helped spearhead the effort to get CrossFit involved. So he goes, hey dude, we want to air the trailer at the games. And I was like, holy shit, that's huge. So this is in April.
Yeah.
I was like, oh shit. So we get out. So we're like, yes, let's do it. Get off the phone. We did not tell him we hadn't sold the project yet. So we had a promotional deal before we even had a distribution deal. So we're like, oh shit, like we got to get this. We got to find somebody to sell this thing now. And it was way easier to get a distribution deal once you had a promotional deal from CrossFit. So Nacelle came on board, gave us our distribution deal, and then trailer dropped at the games, which was huge. And last month it's released to the world. Really simple. I mean,
oh, no big deal. You guys just made a movie. NBD.
Really simple. Just spend your own money, which is like rule number one that you don't do. And then like work. And then Chase's brother came on board. He's a cinematographer. He's done National Geographic stuff. Chase and his wife were co-executive producers. So we've got like married couples, brothers, me, just a complete like ragtag bunch of hillbilly shooting movies.
But isn't that the story of CrossFit, like in general? Isn't it like anyone that you need to do something is going to come out of the woodwork to support the thing that you do? And also like anyone that you really need in your life, you're going to find at the gym. I can't even tell you how many like dentists, lawyers, doctors, whatever I like just have plucked from my local CrossFit community. You're like, I need you in my life and I need one of you. Yeah, you got you too. Of course, there's like film producers and another friend's going to help with the other editing and the post, whatever. Yeah, it's just how it works for us. It's just how we roll.
Honestly, that's, this, I really loved it because we used everybody from the gym, or at least everybody from town, to do everything that we could. And it was literally, if we would have had a bigger studio involved, the issue with that is if they own the project, they can tell you how they want it edited and
right.
their own. So we didn't have to worry about any of that.
Mm-hmm. We just had to pay for it. NBD.
Just had to pay for it and then hope it fucking pays off.
And is it? I mean, it seems like it's being so well received.
Yeah,
right now.
It's going well.
What's your How does it work? Like at this point, like it is released to the world, and now are you on tour? Are you going around?
Yeah. I mean, basically, we had the world premiere in Portsmouth, which was very cool, and I was nervous. I was nervous because I was like, if they don't like it here, we're screwed.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, no offense to like Iowa, I don't care what you think out there. I'm not going to live with that. I mean, here, if it's not well received, like I'm gonna get it.
Right.
But man, it was so well received and such a stress relief. And then it was like, all right, we're going up to Chagrin Falls, to the Chagrin Falls Film Festival.
Yep.
And luckily we showed up to the awards ceremony and we won 2 awards. And we were the first documentary to ever win 2 awards at that film festival. And then we were like, oh shit, like other people within our friends and family liked it. Like, this is
not just my wife, you guys.
Right. Not just everybody at the gym. Like people they have no idea. They really like it. And then we went to New Jersey and Boston, and then we were out in LA, and then we're going back to LA and to Vegas. And then hopefully it'll calm down, like just traveling wise, but it's out there. And then, the way the deal is set up is, we get a certain percentage of every rent and download for the next 15 years. So
everybody go download it, go buy it. Dear God, please help Dale recoup his funds.
Yeah. Now that we're in the holiday season, guys, it's a great gift.
That's right.
You can download it as many times as you want and send it out.
Well, it's a terrific film, documentary. I mean, you will not watch this thing without Kleenex. Like you will leave crying. It's emotional, it's draining, but it's kind of heart lifting all at the same time. It's a little weird seeing you on the big screen, though. I meant to tell you that when I saw you in Chagrin Falls. Like, I've known Dale for a while, and when you but we don't see each other often. And then when your next experience, he's 10 feet tall. It's really bizarre. Really bizarre. And for the record, the only time you'll ever be taller than me. So you have that too.
Taller than everyone at that point.
I do feel like you know everyone though, Dale. It's like even before this film, I don't even remember when we met, but we have like probably a dozen friends from different parts of the country that have no connection to anybody else but us. It's just bizarre how many people you know.
It is true. There's random coincidences of people that we know.
Yeah, it's crazy. But you know so many, I guess is my point, and that's when I think of the impact you've had on all these people's lives in Portsmouth, but now it's expanding out into, this, I know it's our niche, but it's a pretty damn big niche, big community of people that gravitate around this stuff. And it's just amazing how many people I see in the comment section, throwing your name around and impressed with what you've done, It's really cool.
Well, and how big of an impact outside of our niche is this now? I mean, truly, once you have a distribution deal and once things pick up a little bit of steam, is it not just in the CrossFit microcosm anymore? Right. Is it now people who are interested in recovery stories, or people who are interested in fitness, or people who are interested in a tearjerker, a heart uplifting type. I mean, like now that it's out there, anyone scrolling could just be like, "Oh, this sounds cool," and download.
Yeah, that it is. So, from a marketing standpoint, we obviously knew CrossFit was our core audience, and they were going to get the initial buzz out about the film, and they did that far and above what I could ever expect. Yeah, including like on the first day of release, like we shot to #1 on the iTunes charts, which that was insane. That just to see that, I was hawking it the whole day, and it was like I came in the morning, I'm like, holy shit, top 10! I cannot believe it, top 10. And then get off a call and then look, and we're like #1. Oh my God, that's nuts.
And that's epic, because there's people who just log on a Friday and they're like, what should I watch? What's popular? You know what I mean? And then they'll be like, oh, well, let's try this.
Yeah. And apparently, like the LA producers, don't mean that disparagingly, but they're just like, you realize, like, we got a distribution deal. That's at this, like with the strike and the this and the that, like no one's getting distribution deals now.
Right.
The fact that we got a distribution deal, that's a big deal. And then Chase and I were like, well, of course, what the hell else were we going to do? Of course we got.
Right.
Obviously.
They're like, obviously. Moron, like you don't get it. That's a big deal that we got this distribution deal.
Right.
Do you struggle with the LA types in Ohio? Like, I mean, come on, man. I see as many photographs of you on a tractor as I do doing this sort of thing. I'm not making fun. Like you're a guy. Like you're a hard worker. Yeah. Is it a weird moment dealing with kind of the West Coast?
Yeah. I mean, listen. I kind of pride myself that I can kind of fit in anywhere.
You get along with everyone.
Yeah, without changing who I am. But like it's. I just really look at it. I just approach it from a straight up curiosity standpoint. Like where this is. Oh, cool. This is how you think, feel, believe. I want to know more about why that is. But man, show business is it's like equal parts fake and equal parts like conniving. Like that. Yeah. Every little bit of stuff as I've seen as a little Southern Ohio hillbilly about, show business, like it is exactly like there's a reason that cliche exists.
Yeah. It's rough. It can be really rough. I feel like I span a lot of those worlds, just like working in marketing and advertising, which also means that we work in a lot of content production. And then also being in live broadcast for so long, it's kind of also on the edge of that world as well. And it's the experiences you have with the people who do that for a lifetime. They really, that's their full-time career, and they maybe do it for their entire adult lives. They are hardened to it because they have to be. And you're just like, dang, that's a lot. That's a lot.
Yeah. I mean, we just understand some of the stuff is just nature of the beast that we have to put up with for the betterment of getting the film more awareness, more eyeballs on the film. But yeah,
addicted now.
What's that? Are
you addicted now? Is this going to be your next career, filmmaking? No, you're done.
No,
one and done.
No. They now the thing is, we need to do follow on docu-series, and we need to do that. And I'm like, I don't
be like, you can do that. I'll be your coaching at this time and this time. If you want to come with your camera.
You and Chase bring your camera to Cleveland. We'll call it Small Town Stronger. You guys can follow me around with the camera, and it'll be the journey of my Advil addiction for my bad shoulder. How about that?
I would pay money to watch that, John. I would pay money to watch that. I would.
Advil and knee sleep.
Yeah, exactly. You can just follow us both around. Just watch us get older on camera.
Me, he's old and cranky and just salty.
Oh my
So,
god!
like next week, you're filming?
That would be the best.
Because I think we're there.
No, I'm dead serious about this, Nikki. I would not let a camera or audio recorder